Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Carlos Lopez, the CEO of Latino Tax Fest. And today we have Amanda Watson, an enrolled agent based in Western North Carolina and has been part of Drake Software since 2003, where she has built a career helping tax professionals understand complex ideas, workflows, and product changes in a way that is clear, practical, and easy to apply. Amanda is an experienced speaker who has presented at industry events for trade organizations and at Drake Update schools. She also hosts a weekly webinar series for Drake customers, focusing on sharing updates, answering questions, and helping customers get more value from their software and other partner programs. Her work centers on making complicated topics approachable and helping tax professionals feel confident, prepared, and supported throughout tax season. Welcome, Amanda.
Thank you for having me, Carlos. I'm
Oh,
so
you
excited to
bet.
be here.
Thank you. We're glad to have you here.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
So we got a couple of questions for you. First one
Okay.
is, can you tell us something about yourself that people don't know, but you would like them to know?
Oh, that
I
is
know.
such a loaded question. There are, I'm sure, a lot of things that people don't know about me, but what do I want them to know? One thing I guess I would tell everyone is like, aside from being immersed in the tax industry and work, I really enjoy collecting antiques. I just love learning about the history of items and just the hunt for new finds. So, that's something kind of personal, but I think it's fun.
Yeah, I watch that Antiques Roadshow every once in a while. That's fun
Yeah,
to watch.
it
Uh,
is. You never know what
yeah,
you're
you
going to
never know
find.
what you could find. I don't
Uh-huh.
really go antiquing at all, but I know my wife does, and I should start going with her.
You should. It's
I
always an
should.
opportunity to learn something new.
Yeah. So at our fest, you're going to be speaking on two different subjects.
Yes.
So can you give us an interview of I'm sorry, can you give us an overview of what you'll be speaking about?
Of course, of course. I will be involved in two sessions, but first, the session that I have, I believe on Thursday, is all about navigating the paper trail
Yeah.
and record keeping. And
Hmm.
record keeping, as I'm sure you know, Carlos, is really important for tax pros for a lot of reasons. One is that some of it's required. It helps you be take care of your customers well, and it helps you in case the IRS or anyone else has questions later. And another important part of record keeping and another important consideration is security. And sometimes some pros, I'm sure no one that's going to be at the fest, but some other people may not understand all of the security involved with keeping those records. So we're going to have a brief overview and really just get an idea. I want people to walk away with some ideas and just start thinking through the process, like, what am I keeping? Why am I keeping it? How am I protecting the records that I'm keeping? And another really important thing about record keeping, if you offer refundable credits, it's really, really, really important to keep those records in that case too. So we're going to talk about all those things and just hopefully get everybody's wheels turning, thinking about it so they can go back to their business equipped with some good thought-provoking ideas and how to improve the record keeping in their everyday practice in their firms.
That is very important. Yes, because
Yeah.
I noticed that in my practice, I've learned from the IRS they require three things: records, records, and records.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And if you have any kind of position or anything, it's always being able to back it up is a really good position to be in. So, and there's other things like having the records, but how are you going to find what you need when the time comes? So, being organized is really helpful too.
Must be. Great, thanks. And then your other
Yes.
topic, you're going to be on a panel with some other
Oh,
professionals. Yeah.
yes. Some really smart people on that
Well,
panel with me.
that's why we
Yes.
put you on it.
You're so nice. Yes, and that is all about 1041s. And I think that that's really important just to have a discussion around that topic because a lot of professionals may not prepare a lot of 1041s, or maybe they do, but there's still a lot of, I think, unknowns about that. And as a tax professional, you're generally working with people who may not quite understand what's happening with an estate or a trust. So there's a lot of considerations there when you're thinking about it because it is a little bit of a specialized field. And even if some of the attendees at the fest may not actively be preparing them, and maybe they are, just having a good understanding to be able to have the conversations with their clients, even if they refer out those clients, and just get a good understanding of like what's happening, what they need, and why they need it. I really think it's always important to understand the why, and then everything else kind of falls into place. And I think a part of being a good tax professional is almost being an educator yourself.
Yeah.
Always educating your customer, educating your clients so they understand what's happening financially and for with all their, all their personal business.
So true, because a 1041 is such a strange animal.
Oh yeah.
There's so many variables. It's the only tax return where each one can be different than the other one, besides the records and besides the data. There's just so
Hmm.
many different variables. That's great. I'm glad you're there doing that.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I
Okay.
loved coming to the Tax Fest. I go to a lot of different industry things, but I must tell you, Carlos, that the Tax Fest is my favorite because
Uh,
it is just so fun and everybody's so warm and nice, and it's just a really fun time with a lot of really insightful opportunities to learn new things.
okay. Thanks,
Yeah,
Amanda. Well,
I
we're
love
really
it.
glad you go.
Yeah, I love it too.
Well, thank you, Amanda, for your time. And we
Thank
will
you.
see you at the fest.
Yes, in a couple of short weeks.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
everyone on this that's listening, you can call us at 866-936-2587 or visit Latino Tax Fest page to see the agenda and reserve your spot. Like Amanda said, it's only a few days. We'll see you
Better
soon.
get in there. And good
Yes.
food, good music, and lots of good content.
All right. Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank
All right,
you.
Amanda, we'll see you in a few weeks, in a
See you
few
soon.
days. All right. Okay.
Yeah.